Hey guys, Michael Luchies here. Today we're going to talk about how to publish the best posts on LinkedIn. Now I've been publishing on LinkedIn for around 5 or 6 years. Have had some success, published around 240 articles to date. This is actually based on one of my more popular topics, which is what LinkedIn posts should have. This article specifically had over 3,000 views, was published several years ago, so several things have changed since then with the platform, but some of the core concepts kind of remain the same. Now I'm going to help you through 10 tips and 3 additional tips that will help you get your posts in front of more people and have a bigger impact on your audience. So let's go. Now, tip number 1 is add value to the reader. Now, you shouldn't only be thinking about what you want to say, but what people want to hear. This is the most important part of your topic. You want to make sure you're adding value to the people you're speaking to. Now, the article that I just showed you about the 12 things that every LinkedIn post needs, that was specific in the value that it offered. It's going to help get people get their posts in front of more people. And that's the same with this course. I'm helping you publish the best possible posts on LinkedIn. So that's clear value. You want to make sure that the value is clear with whatever you're writing. Now, whatever you're writing, obviously you want to provide value. You also want to have it be interesting to your target audience. So make sure that your followers and connections on LinkedIn, that they're interested in your topic. Now, if your connections are in accounting, they might not be interested in something in music or entertainment. I mean, we're all on LinkedIn for business connections. It's a professional network. So try to connect with the professionals that are in your network. Make sure the topic is relevant to them. Offer a cookie in the introduction. This is something I call dessert first pitching within like elevator pitches. If you're giving a speech about your business, you want to offer something right away of value in the first paragraph. Otherwise, you're going to lose people. They're not going to share your article, which we'll talk about later. They'll just kind of click off and never return. So you want to make sure to offer a cookie in the introduction. So that could be anything from a stat or a quote that you think that could be valuable to them, something they'll remember, something that even if they leave your article right away, they'll feel good about getting that little piece. So this also ties into being interesting to your target audience. You want to offer them something of value right away. Now, flawless formatting. LinkedIn's publishing platform is kind of wonky. If you try to copy and paste something from your blog or from a Microsoft Word document or even Google Drive, it does not format correctly, especially numbered lists or bulleted lists. Sometimes those will disappear. If you have numbered lists, a lot of times if you have a list 1 to 10, all of them will say 1. If you publish it, it just looks amateurish. People are going to get thrown off by the formatting. Sometimes the formatting can be difficult to read, and you want to make sure you don't have any barriers between you and your audience. You want to make it really easy for them to read. So really pay attention to the formatting in LinkedIn. Include you. So what does that mean? Be personal. LinkedIn is a professional network, but it's a professional network of humans. And humans don't always connect with brands or businesses. We connect with other people. That's why we know about some of the CEOs or business leaders out there. They've connected with us. You know, we know Mark Cuban. We don't connect that much with the Dallas Mavericks unless we're a diehard basketball fan, but we understand Mark Cuban. You want to include a little bit of yourself in your articles. So whether that's sharing a failure or something you did good or something from your past, a story, an anecdote, share something in you. That almost across the board, the best LinkedIn posts include something from the author. This also, I do some stand-up comedy. You also want to include stories about yourself just because it's something that someone else can't do. Anyone can write about the topic you're writing about, but not everybody has your perspective, your story. Make sure you're sharing that in your post. Now, relevant tags. Tags have changed a little bit in LinkedIn publishing. Before, you could add 3 to 5 tags right before publishing your article. Now what they have you do is when you want to publish your article in LinkedIn, they offer you this chance to share a post. Actually, you have to share a post to your network. And in this post, as you can see, this is located at the bottom of a recent article I did. So after you publish the post, they put that at the bottom of your article. You have the opportunity to put tags and as many tags as you want. Make sure you choose relevant tags that make sense both for your article and for your target market, people that are going to search for this type of content and be interested in it. Shareability. Why do you think you see so many articles that say the 10 reasons that you won't get a date, or if only you'd have known these 5 things, or 10 tips to write the best LinkedIn article? These are really shareable topics. These are shareable articles. You want to make sure that people who are interested in this content that they'll be sharing it. It can be kind of hard to predict what's going to be shareable, but usually articles that give you short snippets like the 10 reasons or 10 ways, when there's numbers involved, people know that, hey, I can click on this, I can look at the list, I can take a few things out of it, I can learn something and just go on with my day. It's kind of sad to know that they're not going to read your article, but it's great to know that they're going to gain something from your article and probably share it. So make sure it's shareable. So uniqueness. Again, what I said before about including a piece of yourself, this also applies here. You want something unique. It doesn't mean you need to write a topic that has never been touched before, because that's not really possible. But this is where you can draw unique comparisons. You can bring aspects of yourself or your business or professional experiences. Make sure you're inserting things in the article that's completely unique. People want to read something interesting that they haven't ever read before, at least not read all of it before. So make sure you are being unique. A strong title. Now, I definitely recommend there's some title rating services out there that are really helpful. I'll put those down in the description, but definitely search how your title is going to work when it comes to search engine optimization. You also might want to share a couple title suggestions with your network to see which one resonates most with them. You want to make sure it's short, it's to the point, it uses a keyword or two that you want to use, and it's just mainly of interest to your target market, the people you want to reach. Involve influencers. Now on LinkedIn, you have a really unique ability to tag other people in your network. One thing I used to do with some of my more popular articles is I would ask opinions of experts in that area. So if I was talking about accounting, I would find a couple accountants or CPAs to ask a question or two really quick, send them a message through LinkedIn, and then when they got back to me, I would include them in the article, and you can tag them in the posts and then send them an email about it. So this means that your article's very likely going to be shared by the people you're including. It also gives you credibility too, especially if it's someone that's known within your industry or your specific topic. If you're involving people, it's a good way to build those connections with others and also really help give you a big boost, because the more your article is shared, the more other people are going to see it and share it with their network as well. So those are the main 10 ways that you can write the best posts on LinkedIn. Here are a couple additional tips that will help you with LinkedIn publishing. First is consistency. Now, there was a time I published every single day. I think it was for about 190 days. I was going for the entire year. I got burned out. So don't do that, but be consistent with publishing. On LinkedIn, at least try to do once a month if you really want to build an audience around your work, or go for once a week or once every other week. When people come to expect regular content from you, they're going to be more likely to get engaged with that content. So be really consistent. Make sure you are writing every now and then, every month or every week. The second key here is engagement. This is somewhere that I've done okay with, but I wish I would have done better. It's extremely important to engage with those that are commenting. Because think about it, what's your main goal when you write an article? You want people to read it. You want people to share it. You want people to comment and like it. So when they do like or comment on it, this is your chance to engage them in a conversation. Ask them what they thought about it. If they commented on the article, make sure you thank them for the comment, and you can possibly start a conversation in the comment section. And when people see how many comments there are on an article, they're more likely to click, to join the conversation, to look at the article, to share the article. Engagement's extremely important. Don't miss that opportunity. When you write a post, make sure you're ready to check back at least once a day, if not several times a day, to see the notifications, see when people have commented on it, and you can comment right back. And 3 is promotion. It's important whether you're writing a blog or a LinkedIn post, you need to be promoting that post. So after you write a post, I would at the very least share on your LinkedIn, and you have to do that through sharing a post about your published article, share on Twitter, share on Facebook, and share several times, maybe just once a week for the first couple weeks. Share different aspects of that article that are going to intrigue the people you're trying to target. So those are the main tips. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions about this. But with these tips, you can definitely write the best articles on LinkedIn.